Okay, now we are on to 9.2, surface area of prisms and cylinders, guided notes for today. So our objective is to be able to find the surface area of prisms and cylinders. Your bell ringer is to find the area of each of the polygons, if necessary, round to a whole number. So we're going to start with the first one. It says a triangle has a base of 12 and a height of 9. I don't know if you guys remember how you find the area of a triangle. I'm going to give it to you since I can't call on you. Area equals 1/2 base times height, which means that this is 1/2 12 feet times 9 feet. Oops, I forgot the whole 9 there, didn't I? 9 feet. We know that half of 12 is 6. So this goes to 6. 6 times 9. That gives me 54. And then remember, this is area. We have 2 feet, so we write them as feet squared. Our next one is area of a square. Area of a square is sides squared, which is going to be 13 inches squared. 13 times 13 is 169 inches squared. Rectangle. Height times length times width is probably more common. Height times base, length times width. They're the same formula. So our length here is 10 meters. Our width is 8 meters. So 8 times 10 is 80 meters squared. And then the last one is a circle. Feels like a long time since we did circle. So circle equals pi r squared. You guys might remember that from our pi day. 3 centimeters squared. That gives me 9 pi centimeters squared. Remember, 3 times 3 is 9. You can put the decimal with that, but I'm okay leaving it as an exact answer. Okay, definition. Surface area is the sum of the areas of a polyhedra's faces. So we're going to find the area of all the faces. Lateral faces are the faces of the prism that are not bases, and lateral surface area is the sum of the areas of the lateral faces. Okay, so let's go to that. I threw this picture in. I don't know if it's super helpful, but it helps explain the idea of a lateral face or lateral surfaces. So in the first one, the lateral faces of a box that are different type of paperboard. So you see the lateral faces here in the green. The yellow is just the base on the bottom. The lateral surface here, if this was a can of soup, it would be the label, the stuff that's in red. And the last one is a building. The lateral area is the masonry, the bricking, instead of the roof and the ground. So it's the tanner part. Another way to find the surface area of prisms, so we have the surface area of prisms is 2 times the area of the base. Plus the perimeter. So the perimeter of the bottom. Oh, it already tells you that. I don't know why I'm writing it out. Area of the base, perimeter times the height of the prism. Bye. Okay, so for this one, we had to figure out our base. I'm going to declare that this part here is my base. You could have done the other portion. That's fine too. But this is our base. We know that these 2 sides are 9, and then based on this part being 6, we know that this also has to be 6. So area of my base is 9 inches times 6 inches, which we know from our last example is 54 inches squared. And then you have to find your perimeter of the base. And the perimeter is 9 plus 9 plus 6 plus 6. And that gives me a total of 30 inches. And then your height's not going to be part of that. It's going to be the other number that we haven't used yet. It would be that 10 inches. So to find our surface area, you have to use that formula, 2b plus ph. So 2 times my 54 inches squared plus perimeter 30 inches times 10 inches. The first part here should give me 108 inches squared. The second part should give me 300 inches squared for a total of 408 inches squared. On this one, it does matter which one we have as the face. And technically on the last one, I said I just picked it and it would have worked out both ways. It would have because it's all rectangles in this one, but I should have been clear. Remember with these, since this is a prism, that the bases are the only ones that aren't the same shape. So those two are the same shape in itself, but all four of the sides are exactly the same. Over here you see that all three of the sides are exactly the same and that the base is the other shape. So I'm sorry about that. So let's go here. We have our base. We have to find the area of it. Well, our base is a triangle. The area is 1/2 base times height. So we see our base is 14. So 1/2 14 times height of 9. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 7 times 9 is 63 centimeters squared. Then we have to do our perimeter. Well, this is an equilateral triangle, so you have 14 plus 14 plus 14 gives us 42 centimeters. I have a height of 13 centimeters. So my surface area is 2 times 63 plus 42 times my height of 13. This is 126 plus 546, which gives me a total of 672 centimeters squared. Okay, I think this is where we're going to leave off for today, and we'll pick up tomorrow with the other half of this lesson. They'll both be short. So let me know if you guys have any questions.